each and every day. Love and live your way. Do your very best. Learn and lead today. Be the best you can. It's your life. Take a stand, so live your best life. Live your best life. Come on and live your best life. With Dr. Julia Royston. For I've come that you might have life, and you might have it to the full, overflowing, and to abundant life that God came, died, buried, and raised to give us. So I'm so excited to bring another edition of Live Your Best Life. Yes, I'm author, speaker, and coach, Dr. Julia Royston, bringing you Live Your Best Life. And today I have the distinct pleasure of introducing, bringing to the stage, bringing to the audience, and introducing you to Miss Staci Stills. Hey! So hello. So glad you're here. So glad you're here. And I want you to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, kind of your background, and then where we can follow us, because we kind of want to make sure that people in the beginning and the ending will be able to connect with you, because it's going to be fantastic. Take it away.
Amazing. So first of all, thank you, Dr. Royston, for having me here this morning. I absolutely love the Live Your Best Life. Like, everybody wants to live their best life, whatever that is for you, whatever that is for me.
Exactly.
That should exemplify our lives, living our best lives. So as you said, I'm Staci Stills. I'm the founder of the Fit Mom movement, and I help moms and busy women to stay fit 5 minutes at a time. So I am a Zumba instructor, fitness instructor, personal trainer. That's who I am for the sake of this podcast and for this experience. But underneath it all, I'm a wife and I'm a mom. And I am a Christian, and I kind of live my life under all of those umbrellas that I just told you about. So what I'm usually doing on social media is giving you fun, maybe sometimes challenging, but quick workouts that you can do anywhere. And you can find me on Fit Mom Moves, probably everywhere: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, and then at www.fitmommoves.com. So those are the internet street outlets that you can meet me and find me.
She is everywhere on the internet street. So, oh my goodness. So as you can tell, Miss Staci that wears a lot of hats, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. Okay, let's first start off with mom, the busy mom thing, because I really believe that people need to know what that looks like, and what does that look like for you, and what does that look like for other people, because living your best life, exactly, that's what this show is all about. But giving people tools and tips and resources to be able to do that is what we're about. But more importantly, people need to know they need to modify those things. We may look like, woo, I'm Superwoman, but that's not necessarily so. So give the busy mom, because you're an extremely busy mom. Tell us about your children, what age they are. They're all boys, right?
All boys, yes.
All boys. So tell us a little about what that, yeah, we're praying for you. As a former teacher, yes, Lord.
Yes.
But tell us a little bit about what that looks like for kind of your day. And then some tips of some things that you do to live your best life and make it all work. Being a wife, a mother, a business owner, entrepreneur, fitness coach. Oh, I could go on and on.
So I would say that I am the example, the epitome of a busy mom. And I think that's why it's so dear to my heart. I have a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 10-year-old. Yes. So just that by itself is a full-time job.
Right.
The sports activities that they have, they're in football, they're in swimming, they're in lacrosse, they're doing acting and shows, whatever the case may be for that particular season in our lives. We're doing that. And then I didn't even say this, but I'm a nurse. So
by trade, that's what you do for
by trade. Yes,
by trade, by your
yes,
academic trade.
yes.
You do all these other things. So you're a nurse.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, oh, good. So keep going.
She said, "Ooh, good."
Oh my gosh.
So yeah,
I didn't even know that part.
So my day is busy. I usually try to wake up early, which means I have to go to bed early because I want to make sure I get enough rest. So that's tip number one for the busy moms. I know our to-do list is extremely long, but we have to take time to rest. That doesn't mean sleep. That means sleep and rest quality.
Okay, wait a minute. Stop right there. What is the difference, sleep and rest?
So we all sleep. We all close our eyes for whatever time it is. But if our minds are still racing, if we're still up and actively thinking, we're not resting. We're just sleeping.
Great tip. Great tip.
Yes. So you want to make sure that you're resting. And then you want to carve out some time for you. So my kids can wake up pretty early, which means I try to do that 5 to 6:30 time frame, where I can get my meditation in, get my devotional in, get a little quick workout, because once they're up, the day starts.
Right.
You know, so that's getting them ready for school, breakfast, to the lunch, to the bus stop, all those things. Wow. So that's the morning. And then when they come home, it's the same thing. It's the homework, it's the get the dinner, it's the activities if they have anything. And that's just not including, you know, being a wife and all the Christian and church things that we do. So it's busy, pretty busy. And then on top of that, I have to fit in my clients. So they're working out, we're making plans for them. I'm holding fitness classes and things like that. So it is quite busy. So rest, boundaries, and you have to have a schedule. You have to have a schedule.
Yes. And so, I mean, you know, that just looks like, you know, so how many hours of sleep do you actually get each night?
I try on a good, my goal is 10 to 5 to sleep if I can, which is pretty good. That's about 7 hours of sleep. Yeah. If I can do that, if I'm know that I can wake up later, then I'll pull like a 12 to 1. Because if I can sleep to 7 or 8, that's still good for me. Right. So I try to get a good solid 7 hours of sleep. Does it always work out like that? No. But I try to do that. Wow.
Okay. So having rest, having boundaries. Now that's probably where the biggest problem a lot of women have is setting those boundaries and then also having a schedule. And the boundaries and the schedule, they kind of, to me, go hand in hand. How do you overcome yourself? Because I really think, honestly, we're in our own way, you know, and you can agree or disagree. But I really think for me, you know, I'm in my own way. I'm stopping me because I can control the scenarios and I can control the narratives. Now, I realize there are a lot of things, illness, death, a fire, major things that are out of our control. But the things that you can control, when you go to bed, when you get up, you may not control when your little ones get up.
Right.
They do their own things. And if you have little bitty babies, they really do their own things. But, you know, when you can, so giving yourself that permission to, okay, I'm okay. I've got to stop. You know, as we're heading into a new year, new decade, new month, whenever you're listening to this, you know, you got to be able to stop and face your life and face reality like head on each time. So how do you give yourself permission to be able to do that?
I've learned, I've learned from experience that if I don't, the train will crash and burn. Because see, I'm the conductor on a lot of trains. So if the conductor isn't rested, if I don't set those boundaries, then every train that I'm conducting will crash and burn. So I give myself permission because I'm a better me when I set boundaries.
Right. You can be a better mother. You can be a better wife.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So for example, you know, we're talking about fitness and starting a new year off and all those things. You have to have the social piece. You have to have the relaxation piece. And you have to have the stimulation piece. So once a month, I get together with 5 of my cousins and we do whatever we plan to do, but it's set in my schedule every fourth Saturday of the month. And the boundary is that my husband knows, my children knows, everyone knows. So everyone is in accord with that. My husband plans his schedule around that. So that's the boundary that is set, that no matter what is breaking loose throughout the month, I have that fourth Saturday for a few hours where I can just be Staci, not mom, not the businesswoman, not, the wife, but just Staci, and have a good time. And I think that that's where, as moms, we fail ourselves, because we're always in mom mode and we never give ourselves permission to step out of that and be who we are before we were mom.
Oh, that's incredible. That is something that a lot of us have to work for, and we have to work toward. Do you still do date night with your husband?
I do. See, we don't do it as we need to do it as strategically as I do that, but we do. So as a matter of fact, we have one coming up the new year. So I'm going to take him out for lunch the new year.
Okay.
But we travel a lot. We've traveled a couple times this year, and we do try to make it our business to get away from the kids sometime.
I think that is wonderful. My husband and I, we still do that too. It may look different at different times, because now we're both retired. So because of retirement, we're able to, okay, let's just go out for breakfast. But it's getting me away from my computer. It's giving me away from books. It's getting me away from writing and business for at least a few minutes, to just really do us and really do something to it. Yeah, to connect and really like, ooh, how's it going? And breathe and let somebody else serve us besides, having to serve each other. So I think that's so critical, and that's so key in relationships, to be able to do that and to make that happen. Okay, so I want to switch gears a little bit, because I'm still in the boundaries and limits. So how did you get to Fitness Mom? Because we're talking about mom, wife, nursing. How did we get to the business entrepreneur side of you?
So the short of it is, going way back, I was an athlete in my youth. So I played sports in high school. I did track and basketball, volleyball, softball. I did everything. And then I played basketball in college. So I think I always had the knack or the propensity for being physically active, playing sports, having fun, all that kind of stuff. But then as I got older, I stopped playing sports as much. That's generally what happens to adults as we get older. Even if we played sports or had a love, rather was dancing, we kind of get pushed away because we have responsibilities, we become parents and yada, yada, yada. So when I first had my first son, I remember me not being able to get to the gym as much. I would go to the gym a few days a week during my lunch break. And I couldn't get to the gym as much. And that was frustrating for me, not only physically, but mentally it was frustrating. So I said, well, before I was a nurse, I had this exercise science degree. So why don't you use it? Like, you have a knack for it, just come and do. So I started to do workouts at home. I started to plan my workouts at home. And as you said, babies are very unpredictable. So they had to be short, quick workouts, because I could lay him down thinking I'm going to go get this hour workout in, and about 15 minutes, he may want to eat again. So I started to do these 15-minute workouts. And that's really where Fit Mom Moves came about. It came from my life. It came from my passion. And it came from me knowing that it was needed, that there was moms out there like me who were so busy, who didn't have the knowledge and the background when it comes to health and fitness, but wanted to stay healthy and wanted to stay well. So that's where Fit Mom Moves came from. And I began to create these 15-minute workouts for moms that they can do anywhere. Like,
I think I might be able to do that one.
Like anywhere.
I might be able to hang in there 15 minutes. I think I can do it for 15 minutes. Don't have me jumping jacks and running around, but I think I can move my arms and lift my legs for 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
But I
was just about to say, the thing is, that's shorter than a TV show. So it's something that's committable. Like, you can commit yourself to 15 minutes, as you just said.
So when, so give me an example, because I know everybody's not going to be able to see this, but give me an example of some things that somebody can do. Well, first off, what do you have available to help walk somebody through the process? What, is there a course, or is there a membership? Is there something that people can sign up for to actually get access to that? I know we can follow you on social media, but where can we strategically or video find you to be able to say, okay, I got 15 minutes. I think I need to do something. I need to move. So where can they find that? What can they do to get access to that?
So for those of you who are looking for social media, this upcoming year, I'm going to be dropping one workout on YouTube every Friday. So it's going to be Fitness Fridays. So you'll get a little glimpse of what we do in our membership. But on my website, we do have meal plans for people who want to do the DIY thing. So if you know that you can buy your meals and you just need a little bit of guidance, then you can get your meal plans right there. We also have packages where you can get for example, Zumba classes, or 4 strength training classes, or 4 cardio classes, or whatever the case may be. And that's kind of your DIY on the website. And then I have the membership that's kind of like a step-to-step guidance. So I'm there. We do accountability calls. We have our meal plans. We have our fitness plans. And that's kind of where we're there as a group. And I'm helping, and we're helping each other, because even the people in the group are helping the other people to really reach their goals. Rather it's, I want to lose weight, rather it is, I just want to, release my stress, whatever the case may be. And that membership is a monthly kind of thing. So my mindset is kind of, instead of going to the gym, if you're like me and you're not able to go to the gym as often as you want to, the gym can come to you at home. And it's not just the gym, but it's really like a wellness center, a virtual wellness center. So there you can go to bit.ly/Fit Mom Club, and you'll get access to the Fit Mom Club there.
Awesome. So that Fit Mom Club, is that a paid, or is that the free place?
That is a paid membership.
Okay, that's a paid membership. And then you can find everything at fitmommoves.com, correct?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that is so wonderful. Okay, so fitmommoves.com is where you need to go to get your quick 15 minutes workout, your meal plans. I'm all ready to go for you. So we're going to take a quick break and listen to the song and some announcements, and then we'll be right back.
I know it's been hard. I know it's been rough. The days were long and the nights were tough. But in this life, you'll win, you'll lose. Choose in spite of all the pain to begin again. Choose in spite of all the pain to begin again. Mistakes you made, Lord knows you paid, but that was then. Today's a brand new day, because in this life you'll win and sometimes you'll lose. So choose in spite of all the pain to begin again. Choose in spite of all the pain to begin again. Begin again. got the way. You can make it, you can take it. With God's help, you can. He won't leave you, He won't forsake you. He'll always be there for you. Put one foot in front of the other, my sister and my brother. God'll do it, He'll fix it. Choose. It's your choice. It's your choice. Oh yeah, you can do it. Yes you can. Yes you can. Yes you can. Choose in spite of all the pain to begin again.
Welcome back. And again, you're at Live Your Best Life. And I'm Dr. Julia Royston with Miss Staci Stills. So glad you're here and she is here. And I think I want to switch gears just a little bit and talk about your why. Because sometimes we're looking at people who do a lot of things, it can be overwhelming at times. And sometimes we have to take a step back and get to the actual basis of your why. What is your why that drives you and moves you? Because I don't want to say other people are lazy, but I want to say that, we're self-motivated and we're going to do it. But giving you some reasons of what is your why? So Staci, what's your why?
This is so important. You have to have a why, because time, as we talked about before, there's going to be a downside. Things are not always going to go the way that you want them to go. So if you're thinking about business, you definitely have to have a why. My why, I would think, is my passion for what I do is the why, the people. I think that it's not only my passion, but it's my purpose. So whenever I feel like, this is too much, I'm too tired for this, I think I'm reminded that really, like, you were created for this. So you can't give up on this. You can take a break. You can it may look different this day, and it may be a different path in this season, but this is really why you were created. And when you said earlier, when I get out of my own way and out of my own head, then I know that it's bigger than me. It's not just me doing this. It's the purpose of the gifts I was given so that I could be a blessing to someone else. And I think that is why in my business, I'm able to keep going.
Right.
Now, some people may do it because of their kids. I want to set a legacy, or some people may do it because, financially they're driven. But I think you have to have some intrinsic motivation, and that's something that's inside of you, because all that external stuff is fleeting.
Yeah.
And you have to have something that's gonna get you up early in the morning and maybe keep you up past that 10 o'clock bedtime, so that you can get done what you need to get done.
Exactly. Well, and a lot of people say, money is going to be my motivator, but what if the money doesn't come like you want it to? And sometimes you have to keep moving, and thank God for Fit Mom moves, because sometimes you have to keep moving to get to the money, because the money doesn't come immediately or in the large amounts. And sometimes, we've talked about our faith, and you're a Christian and so am I. So it's an opportunity for us our faith is sometimes tested as to how far are you willing to go? How much are you willing to put into it? And then the reward will come as you sow the seeds. You'll reap a harvest. But sometimes it's like the farmer. You don't sow a seed today and then sit there and go, look at my corn tomorrow. There's going to be some days. I say that all the time. It's going to be some days. It's going to be dry. There's going to be some days.
It's going to be a drought.
It's going to be, It's going to be some days it's going to rain, and some days it's going to be hot, and some days it's going to be weeds, and some days it's going to be birds, and some days it's going to be bugs. I mean, it's just a whole lot that is going to happen. And you're exactly right. You have to keep going, and you have to keep doing it. And it does look differently for you, or it lives differently for other people.
Can you say that again? Say that again. Say that part right there again.
It looks differently for you as it does for me. And that staying up past 10, I can't do that too often. I'm an 8:30 at night girl, and I'm a 4 in the morning girl. You know, that's kind of 4 to 5 to 6 is when I'm rising. I need like 7 to 8 hours. But my life looks different from yours. And so living your best life has got to be key for you.
Okay. So we have these grand big, I want to lose 75 pounds. You're going to be overwhelmed by that. Let's start small. I want to lose 5 pounds in the next 8 weeks. That's very realistic. And it's something that you can work towards. Okay. Number 2, we talked about this. Capture your why. So not only in your business, but also in your health and wellness. Why are you going to stay active? Why are you going to stay moving? Because there's going to be days when you don't feel like getting up and going to that Zumba class. There's going to be days when you don't feel like getting up and walking that mile. But why? Why are you doing it? Number 2, do what you like. We look at other people and feel like, oh, I got to do this HIIT workout and I got to be in the gym. You do not. You can do what you like to do. If you like dancing, go dancing. If you like walking with your friends, go walking with your friends. Just do what you like to do, because you're going to be able to stick with it longer when you do what you like to do. All right. Number 4, transform your view. So instead of saying, oh, I got to do this, make it fun, make it a challenge, make it something that you look forward to. A lot of times fitness or working out it's a headache. Ugh. But when we change our perspective, it's like, oh, I get to do this, or, oh, this is going to be a challenge that I'm going to overcome. It puts it in a different light. All right. And then number 5 is get help. You don't have to do it on your own. So if that's accountability partner, if that is a coach, if that's a fitness person or a trainer that you on social media, I'm Fit Mom Moves on all social media channels. And then my website is fitmommoves.com.
Reach out to Staci Stills, follow her on social media, be on the lookout for the Friday Fit videos. I'm going to be looking out for those on YouTube, etc. And so thank you so much, Staci, for being with me today. Oh, thank you. And we're all going to be fitter. We're going to get
Thank you for having me.
I'm Dr. Julia Royston, living your best life today, tomorrow, and always. Live your best life.
Live each and every day, love and live your way. Do your very best, learn and lead today. Be the best you can, it's your life. Take a stand, so live your best life. Live your best life. Come on and live your best life with Dr. Julia Royston.